I call the member for Petrie.
Well, thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise today to inform the House that some manufacturing in the electorate of Petrie is actually thriving. We know Australia has a strong skills and manufacturing base and that Australians are in fact creative and design experts. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'd like to highlight the achievements of a local manufacturing company in the Petrie electorate that I recently visited. This local company proves that domestic manufacturing can not only be productive and profitable, but it can be at the forefront of innovation and design. This local manufacturing company is called the Evolve Group. The Evolve Group are located in Clontarf and have created 130 jobs throughout Brisbane, 40 of which are in my electorate.
Fantastic.
Evolve is a true end-to-end product innovation and commercialisation solutions provider. They are part of a new manufacturing industry that doesn't just make great products, it designs them to be great and designs them to be manufactured here in Australia. 95% of what Evolve manufactures is done locally. At a time when more and more Australian manufacturing departs our shores, Evolve has broken this mould and steadily grown. Ty Hermans, the company's managing director, and his team understand what gives product value to the retailer, which is important. This is why they are successful in the global market and can compete with China. Any manufacturer or small business can make a cheap product, but when Evolve makes a product, they ensure the product is either a patented innovation that can't be copied, or they design it so efficiently that China can't compete with it. A great example of Evolve's product innovation and design is Polyslab. Over 8 years ago, Evolve launched this very simple plastic equipment base that goes under air conditioning units. And since its launch, Polyslab continues to be the biggest selling equipment base throughout Australia and New Zealand. It is now sold in the United States of America and also Europe. This remarkable product is not only manufactured locally in Brisbane, but is actually made from 100% recycled products, which is of course great for the environment. Evolve also makes a four-wheel drive product called Total Recovery and Extraction Device, otherwise known as TRED. In 6 months, Evolve created this product, met the market's demand and became the #1 selling product in the market. And for those of you that four-wheel drive or like to go four-wheel driving on the sand or on the beach, if you get bogged, you need to have this TRED product in your vehicle. It actually will help pull you out. Look, it is in the Petrie electorate's best interests that companies like Evolve do well, Madam Deputy Speaker. The more successful Evolve becomes, the more jobs, of course, are created locally. This is why I support the Coalition Government's move towards repealing over 10,000 acts and regulations. Cutting red tape and slashing the compliance bill for businesses will provide economic benefits for the Petrie electorate. Of course, Madam Deputy Speaker, we need to abolish Labor's crippling carbon tax. Another hurdle that Australian manufacturers have had to jump over, a tax that overseas manufacturers do not have to pay, but locally they do. And we know, and I say to those opposite, a lot of those Labor members said before the last election that the carbon tax would be abolished. They put it on their printed material. They also said on the same printed material that the carbon tax would be scrapped. Nothing about an ETS, just that it would be abolished and scrapped, yet they come into the House and continue to support it. I call on also the Queensland State Government to eliminate the payroll tax for SMEs or raise the threshold to 10 million plus. Why should any company that employs people have to pay a tax to employ them? And of course, I do understand that the Queensland State Government was left with $80 billion of Labor's debt and are currently paying about $450,000 an hour in interest. Makes it very difficult to abolish taxes when you've been left with that debt. I finally would just like to say congratulations to Ty Hermans and his entire team for the great work they are doing. I want to personally thank Ty for employing local people in the Petrie electorate, and as they continue to grow, I'd love to see their entire manufacturing base moved into the Petrie electorate. Local people in my electorate are willing to work, but they just need the jobs to get going. It's great to have a local and successful entrepreneur like Ty providing jobs for locals in Petrie. Well done to the Evolve Group.